A nightclub is not designed for fun. I know that sounds like I'm being cynical. I'm not. I'm being literal. A nightclub is designed to separate you from your money, your judgment, and your boundaries in that order. The music is too loud on purpose. The lighting is too dim on purpose. The crowd is too dense on purpose. And every single one of those design choices does the same thing to your brain. It starves your prefrontal cortex. That's the rational part of your brain. The part that plans, evaluates consequences, and says no. When your prefrontal cortex is under-resourced, your ancient survival circuits take over. You default to heuristics, mental shortcuts. This person seems friendly. This group looks safe. I should have another drink to relax. You're not making decisions anymore. You're reacting. And the environment was designed to make you react. This isn't a conspiracy. It's basic business. Bars and clubs want you to drink more. They want you to stay longer. They want you to lower your inhibitions so you spend more money and come back next week. They don't want to hurt you. They just don't care if the environment they created makes you vulnerable to people who do want to hurt you. Today, I'm going to walk you through 3 high-stakes environments: the bar, the nightclub, and the toxic workplace. For each one, I'll show you what they're hiding and how to walk in as the person who sees the game, not the person who gets played. Let's start with the bar. You walk in. The music is too loud. You can't hear yourself think. The lighting is dim. You can't read faces clearly. The crowd is dense. You keep getting bumped. Your brain immediately shifts into reactive mode. You start looking for social proof. Who looks safe? Who looks fun? Who looks like they belong here? That's the shortcut your brain uses when it can't process complex information. Here's what you need to watch for in any bar. Predatory isolation. Someone works to separate you from your group. They suggest moving to a quieter area. They offer to get you a drink away from your friends. They position themselves between you and the exit or between you and the bar staff. This isn't friendliness. It's removal of witnesses. Predators know that people are harder to victimize when they're surrounded by people who know them. Never leave your drink unattended. Never go to a second location with someone you just met. If someone tries to isolate you, say, "I'm going to grab my friend first," and actually do it. A genuine person will understand. A predator will get frustrated or try harder to separate you. That's your sign. Weaponized alcohol. I'll get the next round. You're behind. Catch up. One more. It's on me. Every unsolicited drink is a test. They're checking if you'll lower your inhibitions to be polite. They're checking if you have boundaries. They're checking if you can be pressured. No thank you is a complete sentence. If they push, I'm good with a smile. If they push again, that's your red flag. Genuinely friendly people don't pressure you to drink. People who want something from you do. Invasive proximity. Leaning in too close. Touching your arm or shoulder. Whispering in your ear despite the loud music. Each invasion tests your boundary. People who tolerate small violations will tolerate larger ones. Here's what you do. Take a physical step back, not aggressively, just create space. If they close it again, you have your answer. They're not respecting your space. They're not going to respect anything else. Before you enter any bar, decide 3 things. Where are the exits? Where is the bar staff? Where is your group? Stay near the edges, not the dense middle. Keep your back to a wall when possible. Set a drink limit before you arrive, not after you've had 2, before. Now, let's talk about the nightclub, because a nightclub takes everything from the bar and amplifies it. Strobe lights disrupt visual processing. Your brain can't track movement properly. Bass frequencies below 60 Hz cause physical anxiety in some people. You can't feel it consciously, but your nervous system can. Extreme crowding triggers something called Deindividuation. You stop feeling like an individual. You start feeling like part of a crowd. That's when people do things they would never normally do. The dance floor is the most dangerous area in any nightclub. It's crowded, dark, and loud. You can't see who's behind you. You can't hear someone approaching, and everyone's judgment is impaired. Stay on the perimeter of the dance floor. Dance with people you came with. If you lose your group, go to the bar or the exit. Don't wander. Don't look for them in the crowd. Go to a well-lit area with staff present and wait there. The bathroom is the second most dangerous area. Predators know this is where people are alone and vulnerable. Go with a friend. If you can't, tell someone where you're going and when you'll be back. Text them when you're out. The VIP or back area is where risk increases dramatically. Anywhere that's less visible to staff and cameras is where predators operate. Don't go. If someone invites you to the back room or the private area, decline. Nothing good happens in places designed to hide what's happening. The most dangerous moment in a nightclub is when your group splinters. One person goes to the bathroom, 2 go to the bar, 3 head to the dance floor. Now everyone is isolated. Here's the rule: either stay together or have a designated base where everyone checks in every 20 minutes. Put a timer on your phone. When it goes off, regroup. Count heads. If someone is missing, find them. Not because you're controlling, because you're a group. And groups protect each other. Now let's talk about the environment that isn't loud or dark, but might be the most dangerous of all: the toxic workplace. A toxic workplace doesn't need loud music or dim lighting. It uses different weapons: constant pressure, unpredictable management, social exclusion, favoritism, gossip. The effect on your brain is the same as a nightclub. Your prefrontal cortex shuts down. You become reactive instead of strategic. You start believing the problem is you. Here are the 4 warning signs that you're in a toxic workplace. And if you recognize these, you need to pay close attention. First, hypervigilance. You can't relax. Your shoulders are always tight. You check emails at night. You dread Monday mornings. You replay conversations in your head, wondering if you said the wrong thing. This is not being dedicated. This is your nervous system stuck in fight or flight. Chronic hypervigilance destroys your health, your relationships, and your ability to think clearly. Second, impaired self-worth. After enough public criticism and blatant favoritism, you start doubting your own competence. You ask, is it me, instead of is this environment broken? You apologize for things that aren't your fault. You work twice as hard for half the recognition. This is not humility. This is the result of constant negative reinforcement. Third, isolation. You're excluded from meetings. People go quiet when you enter the room. Information flows around you, not to you. You find out about decisions after they're made. This is not coincidence. This is a tactic. Isolated people have less power. People with less power are easier to control. Fourth, intermittent reinforcement. Praise appears randomly, then criticism, then praise again. You can't predict it, so you work harder to earn the next positive moment. You become addicted to the approval. This is the same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. Random rewards are more powerful than consistent ones. If you recognize these signs, here's what you do. Step 1, name it. Say to yourself out loud, this environment is toxic. That doesn't mean I'm broken. Naming breaks the spell. It separates what's happening from who you are. Step 2, build external support. The isolation tactic only works if the workplace is your only source of validation. Have friends, mentors, or communities outside work who know your actual value. People who will remind you that you're competent when the workplace is trying to convince you otherwise. Step 3, document everything. Dates, times, witnesses, exact language. Not just for legal action, though that's possible, for your own sanity. When you see it written down, you can't gaslight yourself into thinking it wasn't that bad. The document is your anchor to reality. Step 4. Plan your exit. Toxic workplaces don't get better, they get worse. Start looking now. Update your resume. Reach out to your network. Even if you don't leave for 6 months, the act of planning restores your sense of agency. You're not trapped. You're choosing to stay while you prepare. Here's one question that will change how you navigate toxic work environments. When a colleague complains about someone who isn't there, ask them, have you said this to them directly? 9 times out of 10, they haven't. They're triangulating. They're using you as a receptacle for their frustration instead of addressing the person they have a problem with. This question shuts down gossip without starting a fight. It says, I'm not your audience for this. Go talk to the person. What you actually do starting tomorrow. For bars and clubs, set a drink limit before you go. Identify exits and staff locations within 30 seconds of entering. Never let your group splinter without a regroup plan. And trust your gut. If something feels wrong, leave. You don't need to justify it. You don't need to be polite. Leave. For toxic work, write down 3 things that happened this week that felt wrong. Just the facts. No interpretation, no emotion, the facts. Then text one person outside work who knows your competence. Ask them to remind you of something you're good at. Not for ego, for reality testing. Then update one section of your resume, just one. The act of doing it reminds you that you have options. Here's the truth that no one tells you about these environments. They're not trying to hurt you, they're trying to make money. The bar wants you to drink more. The club wants you to stay longer. The toxic workplace wants you to work harder for less. None of them care about your well-being beyond what's required to keep you coming back. But the effect on your brain is the same. You stop thinking clearly. You start reacting. You become easier to control. The solution isn't to avoid these places. That's not realistic. The solution is to walk in with your eyes open, know the tactics, spot the patterns, and when something feels wrong, trust that feeling. It's not paranoia. It's your prefrontal cortex trying to break through the noise, trying to tell you that you're being played. Most people ignore that feeling. They tell themselves they're overreacting. They tell themselves to be polite. They tell themselves it's probably nothing. And then it's something. You don't have to be that person anymore. The next time you walk into a bar, scan for exits before you scan for friends. The next time you're on a crowded dance floor, stay on the perimeter. The next time your workplace makes you feel crazy, name it. This environment is toxic. That doesn't mean I'm broken. And then act. Not from fear, from clarity, from seeing the game for what it is. The environment was designed to compromise you, but you know that now, and knowing changes everything. Walk in prepared. Watch what happens. You'll see things you never noticed before, because you're not reacting anymore. You're observing, and the observer always wins.